Hi, I'm Jess.
I'm Piper.
I'm Chris.
And we are Coffee and Scream. Guess who's back? Back again. Rib is back.
Rib is back. Shady.
He's Chris's best friend.
Como estas?
He's my best friend.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh, it's so cute.
R.I.P. Big.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing? How was your week?
Chill. How was yours?
It was good. It was good. It was a little busy, but not too bad.
Mama's getting ready for Christmas.
Oh, Mama is getting ready for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Christmas.
Were you a good boy?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm sure you
We
were.
started watching Krampus. We didn't finish it, but the movie's dope.
nice, yeah.
The movie's dope.
I
Tony
am
Collette's in
like-
it.
Tony Collette.
Mom from Hereditary.
Oh,
And
really?
The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, and so like Adam Scott.
The guy,
From-
Packer.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I
He's-
can't
and he's
ever
fucking
remember
funny.
his name.
I am like
He's in every-
halfway
he's
done with
literally
my
in
Christmas
every
shopping.
movie I love. I just can't ever remember. his
David
name.
something.
Yeah, David Attenborough's in Krampus. He's Krampus.
Let me see. I have it here.
Yeah, but the kid like writes a list and then they make fun of him for wanting like a fucking.
Which I like. Come on, that
and then he
kid.
rips it up.
That kid is like 12 years old. Like, dear Santa, it's like shut the fuck up.
But
Go
was
to
he
your
not
room.
right?
No,
Well, I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen Santa yet. I don't even know if Santa's in Krampus, but something's going on. Something's,
do not believe he is. I watched it one time, like a long time ago.
They need to make a bill.
David Koechner.
Yes.
Koechner.
Koechner? Is that guy?
Yeah, that's Champ.
Oh yeah, the brother from Step Brothers who hasn't had a carb since 2005.
Jesus.
Jeez.
I was burping before too, man.
Yeah, he
Look at
burped.
that. I think that peaked in the wavelength. I think that's you.
He burped and like I was sitting next to him when we were watching the movie. I was like, Jesus Christ, like it stunk.
I felt so bad, bro. I was
It
like,
stunk.
listen, that's the last thing I want a lady to do is to be like, that fucking stunk. Like, I don't want anything I do to be like that. So I apologize.
Is the dickhead brother from Step Brothers?
Yeah, the one
That's
with the
Adam
six-pack.
Scott.
Adam Scott. Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. Then who are you talking about?
David Koechner or whatever is Todd Packer.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Todd Packer.
Todd Packer.
Yeah. So yeah. Yes. That's what we were doing tonight. We were watching Krampus.
I was working my hellhole.
Yeah. I'm glad you got out of there.
Can't wait to actually get out of there.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day.
That's understandable.
Yeah. You guys watch anything good this week?
I've just been re-binging shows that I've already seen like 500 times.
I love that. I do that all the time. That's okay. What are you watching?
I'm re-watching Lucifer on Netflix right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that has Tom Ellis in it and Lauren German.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all scared about the Germans in that Krampus movie.
Yeah, you should be.
Like, I'm being, every time I hear Germans now,
Keep that fire lit.
You keep it warm, yeah. Keep that shit hot.
Kid it. Yeah. Sleep in shifts, boys.
I gotta finish that though. That's actually really dope so
It's
far.
really good. It's on Peacock. I'll give him a login.
Oh, really?
Have my login.
All right, then fine. Use your boyfriend's
I
login.
don't
What the
think
fuck do I care?
I will.
What the? I don't care.
We watch the same shows. It's probably all
You
there
should. You
already.
probably watch. You watch it together.
Yeah, we do.
You're his little spoon.
Yeah. How do you think
All
you keep
right.
the fire warm?
I'm the little
The fire. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my fire. You
Yeah. So much spark coming from across the table. It's like,
hear
woo.
that?
Yeah.
You hear that again?
Jess and I gotta step away.
Yeah,
Get
get
We're
out
gonna get burned.
fog in the windows. Like,
Get a room.
oh,
All right. Not
I have full
Get off-
Christmas spirit.
get off the pod porch.
I finished Barbarian.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he watched Barbarian.
You haven't finished? Like you finally watched it?
No, I finally watched it.
Oh, I got an autograph from the mother, the naked.
What the can you tell me what the where in the store where
I ran into him at ShopRite. I was like, "You want to touch?
Wait,
you want to help me pick out some
They
grapes?"
went to grab the same a gallon of milk.
Yes. I was like, "Oh, hi."
so like
but
Is
he
that
makes
the
me call him daddy. It's real weird.
Is
But-
that the child
Okay, stop.
of the old guy that?
Yes. So I guess he had like babies with his babies or whatever, and it just turned into that.
But I think I feel like I missed something because I saw the part where the dude goes into that lady's house and opened the window.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
It's implied that because
He
her
went in
and like either like he abducted her or he killed her.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything.
You didn't
There was
miss
no
anything.
other-
They like I wish they would have filled in that little tiny gap
Yeah,
for
'cause
me.
I was like, well, who is this lady? Why is he going after
but
her?
that guy, whoever plays whoever that actor is,
dude, yeah.
he's so fucking good in everything. Like when you see him, like you're like, oh, I'm scared. Like
I'm trying to remember who fucking played him. I'll look it up. Keep
yeah.
But I was just.
Did you like the movie though?
Let me say what, and I'll go into so I liked Bill Skarsgård for
Who doesn't?
the 20 minutes that he was in there.
Yeah, he's so good.
I'm glad that he got out unscathed.
No, he didn't.
No, he got fucking.
That was that. Okay, so that scene scared the fuck out of me when he's like, she sees him in the tunnel,
Keith?
and he's like, something's fucking in here. We got to get out. And
Yeah.
I was like, do not follow him into the dark because I didn't know what to feel about him.
Right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, and he just got.
I
Like,
didn't trust him at first.
well, you're kind of not supposed to. I think
Yeah.
that's like the whole.
Did
you see Barbarian?
Yes.
Okay.
the girl, the main girl
I'm just
was
listening.
I thought the main girl was super pretty.
Yeah, she's.
Super
That's
pretty.
super
Well,
important
that's the
to
whole
the
point of
that's
Final
to
Girls
the plot.
to be like hot, but like.
Oh,
you know.
she was fantastic too.
She was awesome.
Yeah. It definitely makes me never want to go to an Airbnb though.
It makes me
No.
really upset that they kind of threw allegations at fucking Justin Long for that movie. Like his character was getting like
Yeah, well,
allegations
also
for rape
like I
and
saw a
shit.
thing on TikTok that there was some allegations in real life, but then I didn't hear
For
anything
Justin
about.
Long?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I never heard about it again.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know. I
think he
really, 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 because not a lot would break my heart, like as far as actors and stuff goes, but that would break my heart. Because like if Justin Long got canceled or something.
Oh,
like that,
yeah, dude.
I love him and everything.
Galaxy
he makes
Quest,
everything
Jeepers
so much
Creepers.
better. Like, have you even seen like Zach and Mary make a porno?
Yes, I have. He's like
when-
the gay porn guy. Yeah, and he's like slick
Yes.
back. Yeah.
Like he's with like the most popular guy. His Mary's like, oh, I'm gonna hook up with that guy again. And he's like Bobby Saint something. He's like, it's so
Forget
good.
his name. Yeah, but
I'm really glad he's making a comeback to movies. You know.
yeah, like I haven't really seen him in much. You know.
But he's getting into a lot.
Yeah, I love him in everything.
He was in Drag Me to Hell as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's I think it's Sam Raimi. It's the one where like it's like a woman who she's like kind of broke. She's working this bank job. She tries to get a promotion. The boss tells her like, listen, you got to be a little bit more assertive if you want the promotion. So she finally turns someone down. This like old babushka lady who wants like a loan so she doesn't get kicked out of her house, and she's like 80 years old. She doesn't give her the loan, so she fucking curses one of her buttons on her coat. And then she's like haunted that whole movie, and the movie's fucking nuts. But I actually found some crazy shit out about Barbarian. Sarah Paxton does the narration of like the nurse video. Apparently,
Really?
it says video nursing video narration. Sarah Paxton, and then why does Kate Bosworth sound familiar?
She was in Blue Crush.
She's in this as Melissa.
Melissa.
It says Melissa.
Is she the one that interviews her for the documentary?
Maybe.
I don't remember looking at that and be like, oh, there's Kate Bosworth.
Yeah. And was the guy you were talking about that was the old man? Was that Richard Brake? Was he like a little bit gaunt?
Yeah.
Because he was also in the Monsters movie. He's been in a
Yes.
bunch of.
He was in Rob Zombie. He was in Halloween 2. Rob Zombies. He's one of the the meat wagon guys.
Okay.
And he gets in the car accident. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's very.
He's
cryptic looking.
he's kind of creepy looking, but
He was like the one scientist. He was the one scientist that makes Herman.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he makes Herman.
What the?
So anywho,
face,
did you like the movie Rib?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really fun.
I thought
I
I
like
like the concept too, and the shots were nice.
Like you said, I wish they filled in that gap.
The little tiny bit.
But outside of that, the shots really well.
Yeah.
When Justin Long is going through the tunnels with the knife and the
Oh, yeah.
flashlight.
Yeah, that looked dope as shit.
When she's
so
like,
good.
shh. Like, it's just like, She wants
I'm
you to
really glad
be
that
her
she was
baby.
live in a fucking hole. Like,
I figured she would, get out of there.
My only criticism of that movie is that it did such a good job at setting up the mystery that I feel like once you find out what's going on, part of it killed it for me. And I love the
horrifying.
movie.
Like when
it is, but like
after she like crashes the car into like the house, or when she pulls it away, and then you just see like the mother in like the window, just like it's like ugh.
It is creepy. No, definitely. Like I understand the direction they went with.
Yeah.
And it's one thing for them to make a movie that's very cryptic and you're supposed to kind of figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Versus like this is a guy's vision. And like you've seen Whitest Kids You Know, right? Before you've seen that show. Mm-mm. It's a sketch comedy show. It's really fucking funny, and it was on IFC. But the guy who directed that movie and wrote it and everything, he was on that show. It was like a sketch comedy show. It's actually like holds up very well. I think you should take a look at it. It's really fucking funny.
But yeah, I get a subscription service. Like it's Bandbox. It's like a horror box that comes with like some pins, like enamel pins, and sometimes like a headshot or like an autograph. One of the autographs was from the mother.
Oh, that's sick.
I know, and I was
How
like,
much do you pay for that a month?
it's like $40 a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little steep, but I have like a Candyman signed something. I have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah.
A month,
You get some cool
Yeah.
stuff. So I have like an Annabelle pin. I gave it to my daughter.
It's definitely like worth
I got
it.
a pin that says like "You're a butthead," and it's like a guy's butt being split. I'm gonna give it to Chris. Like, what else? Oh, but the guy who played Mother actually, like months ago, I was on Instagram. I'm like, I'm gonna slide into his DMs because I saw like a video of him like playing piano and all that stuff. Like he seemed like super cool, and I was like, I loved Barbarian. It was so good. And he said, he's like, thank you so much, with a heart and then a baby bottle emoji. and I was like, and I asked him, I was like, so did you get to keep the milkers as a souvenir? He left me unread after that. He's like, I'm done with you.
What I liked about Barbarian was the part where they like go deeper in the basement, and it's just like the dark, like steep ass stairway.
Yeah.
Like I was watching it with my mom and my stepdad, and like I just hear my mom in the room go, "Oh fuck that!"
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
But when he's like, how much money can I get for this? And he's like, yeah, like,
measuring it?
yeah, he's like, oh,
Yeah,
my God.
I love that detail. I love that.
Like, cause he's just, yeah.
It's all I was thinking about.
I love how he just went into the room with the camera, and he didn't even say shit about it.
No, just like, oh, okay, sure, no problem. So yeah, Barbarian's awesome.
Yes.
And you watched your show.
Yes.
What did you watch, Chris?
Well, I had some edibles.
Yeah.
And I went to go see Godzilla -1. And
I heard. Oh,
I did this thing
I
called.
was so pissed.
Oh, I'm
Honk you, honk
sorry.
you.
Dude, the look in his eye when I woke up.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
No, because you blamed me the other day.
I went crazy. I don't know what I was doing. I was like, I went home. I had like a sip of something, 2 Peronis. I took a dab.
Right.
I ate 2 more gummy worms.
Well, then there you go.
Well, yeah.
I would be dead.
I went to sleep at like 9:45. I went to sleep shortly after you dropped me off. I was done.
That is
I was
so silly.
And Godzilla -1, I cried the whole time.
You cried?
It was
It
dope.
was fucking
It was
phenomenal.
fucking dope. What I saw was really.
I'm not a
fucking
big
sick.
Godzilla person
I
though.
will
Like
see it
I've
3 more times. I will pay the money to see
Yeah.
it.
We should go.
I'm gonna
I'll
be.
pay for you this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need a redo, and he's allowed. He has to stay sober. Like
No.
no, sober as a judge.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, show me one sober judge.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I've never seen a Godzilla movie in my entire
Not even versus like
existence.
Mothra.
No, I have not.
I've never seen Star Wars.
But this is like the first Japanese one in a while besides Shin Godzilla.
I've never seen any Star Wars. I've never seen any Harry Potter.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
No, because I'm a grown woman. And
I don't want to
care.
support as Harry Potter shit because J.K. Rowling is a
She's a
frickin'
piece of shit.
idiot.
But like,
I
no,
like the
it
one
just
with the
it
mermaids.
never.
That one's dope.
It never like.
Dude, Chamber of a Secret.
Yeah.
And fucking.
Well, I'll keep it a real secret because I've never seen it.
I gotta see it.
And Goblet of Fire are literally 2 of the.
Goblet
best-
of Fire. That's
What's the one with the maze and the mermaids?
yeah.
That's Goblet of Fire.
I did take the quiz though because my daughter made me.
You're definitely a Ravenclaw.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I took that quiz.
I'd be a Smithereen.
I took that quiz 2 times, and the first time it told me that I was a Ravenclaw, and then the second time I took it, it told me that I was a Gryffindor.
Really?
Yeah, I could see both.
Ravenclaw is like, what are they? Just like, I almost said a different word.
And my Patronus
Artistic?
was like that
They
cat.
sit on the bleachers.
Artistic, they're more.
I'm like, what is?
They always have their headphones in.
Acoustic.
They're like lawyers, kind of. Yeah.
Acoustic guitars.
Yeah. So
But I always go between Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. Mm-hmm. Sometimes Slytherin, but it all depends. on
And my
the
Patronus was that like cat thing or whatever.
now this.
Yeah.
Piper.
Yeah. well, no, I knew it was that word, but
Shut up.
Can't really see. Oh yeah. I
Okay. Anywho, so yeah. So Harry Potter.
You need to watch all those like before Christmas.
I will
Please, they are really good.
do no such thing.
The music is really nice. I really enjoy the music.
I don't know. Like, we'll see. We'll see. Mostly, like, I laid in bed at nighttime, and I will listen to like podcasts as I'm playing games on my phone.
I blast music through my earbuds as I write poetry.
I did like I've been like listening to 2020 has a podcast where they just it's just the audio from episodes, and I'm like, oh no shit. Like just laying there at nighttime. The other like last night I listened to the Slender Man case.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And-
the ones, yeah.
And that girl though, like they even had the victim like talking, and like she sounds like a grown woman now. It's crazy.
I,
like that it was that long
was,
ago.
Well, like I listened to a
Almost, like,
podcast in the
15
shower,
years ago.
and then, like yeah, which is like really like kind of jarring when like I'm listening to a true crime podcast in the shower, and then it's just,
I do
like,
it too.
The victim was murdered in the shower.
No,
I'm like, that's where I am.
I do it too, like during the day when I'm home alone. Then I'll hear like if I hear anything, I'm like, oh no. But I
like-
figure when I get out of the shower, if I look around, if my cats are acting normal, like if they're sleeping, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's fine. It's fine. We're all good.
It would take a bit for the killer to get to my shower anyway, because it's on the second floor of my house.
So since we had so much fun last week with reading some of my DMs, let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Number 2.
I was here when the script was written.
It's not. It's not super long.
Yeah, the last one was.
No, this one is pretty. We're not going to read. We are not going to read their name.
I'm
But
gonna read it.
so, who would like to play me?
You choose, and because I think
How about you know what, Piper? You're Jess.
Can I? I was gonna say because I can make the guy real creepy.
Well, then come over here.
Is he Is it a creepy guy or is he
No,
kind of
I
just like
think
an out-of-touch
I think
fucking
I was
weirdo?
more creepy than he was.
Yeah.
But all right, you know what? This is a girl show.
Ooh, you guys want to do it?
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Do you want to play yourself?
no, there's no
Okay.
fun in that.
Okay.
All right, I will be playing
You guys want me to adjust the mic? So
this
you guys
this gentleman. No.
Okay.
Would you take 7 feet pics exactly how I want them for $300?
I would have.
Crying emoji face, heart hands. No, go ahead.
I lost my feet to diabetes.
Do you have any friends that would be down to send feet pics for money? Eyeballs,
Do you have
heart
any friends
emoji.
with feet?
Listen. Or I could buy them anything from their Amazon, Shein, or Fashion Nova cart.
They don't have feet either. We are part of an amputee group. Belinda has one toe, though.
And there's a couple crying faces. And then
Don't cry. She's okay.
I don't care for her. That's a personal problem, LOL. I just wanted to buy feet pics.
She's a good person, though. Her last toe is a fighter.
Heart hands. And then explain what I sent back.
So, Jess sent a picture of like the toe emoji with
the foot emoji.
Yeah, with like the foot emoji.
With an arrow pointing to one
with an
toe.
arrow pointing to the second toe, and said, "That's the only one left."
Then I sent a video.
That's incredible.
I sent me as this man sent a video of all the ladies I pay for feet pics so that you know it's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Sir. All right. Well, if you have any friends with feet left, can you tell them I send money for feet pics?
Do prosthetics count?
Sorry, LOL.
Wait, I found a friend that has feet. Do you want a sample?
I found a friend.
If it's a guy, no, LOL.
It's not a guy.
Okay. And then
Okay.
so
This doesn't even matter. Just feet in general.
describe.
So then an image was sent of like an old woman's like very mangled feet.
Describe the color.
They're painted red toenails. Like the one,
Show the
big
boys.
toe is very like bent inward.
It's like there are there are bunions on this feet.
Like
they're the
are
right toe.
That's a
quite
Picasso
nasty.
painting.
All right.
That is cubic.
So what did I say?
Meet Meemaw. Red looks good on her.
True, LOL.
Can Meemaw get $20? Yes or no? She has her eye on some new scratch-off tickets. Meemaw is getting impatient.
Sorry, no. This was the other day.
Sorry, no.
Sorry, no.
If you change your mind, let me know. The old girl is no spring chicken, if you know what I mean.
So that was like the other day. Then yesterday I'm at work and I get another message. How much money do you want for the 7 feet pics that I want?
Did he not?
He didn't remember.
Meemaw wants her $20. Don't think she forgot. Hello?
End scene.
Hello?
Thank you. Like all caps.
Oh my-
Hello.
We lost our. I lost my. That's
Thank you.
so
Thank
fucked.
you. Thank you.
I think my 8 years as a theater kid.
You sold it. I was like, that's Jess.
Yeah,
That's Jess over
I thought I
there.
had to look. I was like keeping an eye on your mouth. I was like, how's she doing that?
I'm not a ventriloquist.
You're not?
That was no. Piper, she became me.
She became you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a regular danger.
That's why I
every-
saw her ripping on my vape and drinking my coffee.
Well, every customer says that we are sisters, so.
They do. I like to tell them, like, no, that's my prom baby.
I also
say-
thought Emily was Spanish.
Yeah. I always go, yeah, which blows my mind. They're so dumb. But I tell
Well,
people, they're like, oh
They
my
also,
God.
yeah.
They're like, oh, you guys look like sisters. I go, actually, I'm her mom. I'm like, I had her at prom.
Well, I had some dude the
Yeah,
other
her
day
prom.
ask
I
me.
had her at prom.
I had some dude the other day ask me if I was married, and I was just like, "Do I look old enough to be married?
Like, what is this? The 40s?
What the fuck?"
Am I a child bride? Get out of here.
It's the Magna Carta.
Beat it. Beat it, Chris D'Elia. All right.
Like
All
I,
right.
should, I should
Canceled.
make them feel really bad. Like,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I
I
always
was
do.
sold to a cult.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. Like,
Or like that movie Orphan. Like,
yeah.
daddy. Okay.
Ooh.
So we have a lot of ground to cover today.
Yeah.
We left off on where'd we leave off?
We left off at September 13th, 1999, where Detective Arndt says he knows who killed JonBenet, but won't say who.
Sure, Jan.
And who is this?
Detective Arndt.
Why would you not?
Aren't gonna tell you.
They aren't going to tell you. Nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like we said last time.
He's making a movie too. He's working with
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, but why? Seriously though. Like,
He's getting paid off.
He's full of shit.
were they a wealthy family though?
Yes, very
Yes.
wealthy.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
They lived in Boulder, Colorado. It's
Oh,
a very
yes.
wealthy area.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna eat some.
But on September 30th, 1999, JonBenet's half-siblings testify John Andrew and Melinda, who had already been cleared in March of 1997, testify in front of the grand jury. And then on October 13th, 1999, the district attorney says there is no sufficient evidence. Hunter says that there isn't sufficient evidence to charge anyone in the murder. And then that leads us to March 17th, 2000, where the Ramseys publish a book. John and Patsy release.
How we would have done it?
If we did it.
If we did it, yeah.
The club doesn't fit. Except for my golf club.
Okay.
Is it golf gloves? Is that the word?
No, he plays golf a lot now. Yeah.
Just have me write an H, and if it looks like the one on the ransom note, I didn't do it.
It's not my age.
It's not my H.
It's not my age, bro.
No. But John and Patsy released, quote unquote, The Death of Innocence, that's the title, about their daughter's murderer, along with a publicity campaign to promote it.
Innocence. They had her dancing around like she was playing Pamela Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
I think she
She
was
was on the boat with Tommy Lee.
I think she was more of Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton ways.
But no, because I was looking at pictures of her, like, before, like, we started last week. And, like, those pictures do give me the ick, because there's, like, literally only one picture of her that, like, I can say she looks like a 6-year-old.
Right.
Like, every other picture, she looks, like, well past her age, and it's like
Katy Perry.
yeah. And it's
kidding.
like, yeah, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
But on May 24th, 2000, John and Patsy hold a press conference. JonBenet's parents hold a news conference to announce that lie detector tests confirm that they are innocent in the death of their daughter. However, the test wasn't run by the FBI and is not acceptable to investigators.
It was done at the mall.
Yeah, fucking mall lie detector test.
like a little mall kiosk.
Yeah.
Like, take a lie detector test and
Like
we'll
those
give
photo
you
booths.
like take this lie detector test and we'll
John,
give you
get out of the massage chair. We're trying to do a polygraph.
That's a dispensary.
They say if we take the lie detector test, we get a free phone case for our iPhone.
I'll buy you an Annie Ann's on the way out. Okay.
Okay, but
Mall.
on June 24th, 2006, Patsy dies of ovarian cancer. With no answers in sight at the time of her death, JonBenet's mother-in-law, not mother-in-law, JonBenet's
She looked
mother,
like a child bride. So.
yeah. JonBenet's mother, Patsy, a former pageant queen herself, passes away at the age of 49 from ovarian cancer. She had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in 1993. Then
Stage 4 in 93, and she didn't die until 99.
no, 2006.
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
Fuck.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, like, it's serious, but is
the
it
stage
like
4 is
Stage
pretty
4 is
serious.
Yeah.
But
Very
just
serious.
in
Like
terms of like overall condition, or just like to the ovaries? Like it's stage 4.
no, stage 4 means it has spread.
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive that
'Cause,
she
like-
lived that long. So.
Yeah.
Because like at state, like I've had experience with like family members who have
Yeah.
had cancer, but like when it's like stage 4, it usually spreads to other
There's no
parts
stage 5
of the body, and like, and so like in the case of my grandmother, it like spread to her legs, and then it like spread to her like chest and everything.
Jesus.
It was it's a disease that eats away at you
Yeah.
slowly.
Awful.
It's not.
Awful,
It's
awful.
not. It's not cute, nor is it
Oh.
kind.
No, no. So, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. But Patsy is buried in Marietta, Georgia, next to her daughter. On September 12th, 2016, Burke breaks his silence, but he reveals no answers. After 20 years, JonBenet's brother Burke sits down for an interview with Dr. Phil, and he says it was always some pedophile in the pageant audience. He said
I would
that
have
twice.
to ask about the poop in the bed.
What
Yeah.
you need to do is not poop in the bed.
Like, I would be like, all right.
I was gonna ask. So, is Burke's the detective, right?
Burke is the brother.
Oh,
Burke's
the brother.
brother.
Burke
Now-
is her older brother.
If you didn't say anything, then what silence are you breaking? You're finally just using your words, but you're not saying anything.
Like normally, like they kept him out of the public. Like he didn't.
But what did he even say? What constitutes breaking the silence? If he didn't talk about anything substantial, what was he talking about?
Well, now when you finally address something, like
what did he address?
His sister's death.
But it said he didn't say anything. Like, didn't it just say what did?
Read that again.
Yeah, can you read that again? I'm just confused.
So he said, like, it was always some pedophile in the pageant audience.
What was?
Like,
while he was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
When he finally was like speaking out about it, he was on Dr. Phil, and I guess when he was asked, about the murderers and stuff, he said there was always some pedophile in the pageant circles.
It's almost like because he said it was always a pedophile. I'm like, what do you mean it was always? I mean, she didn't just die multiple times.
Like as in being
like
a
the
killer.
person.
Yeah.
To whom he is referring. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be also like, well, it wasn't a woman. Like,
yeah. Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could. I mean,
no,
right?
No.
Well, no. With even parents, I mean, there's a mother and a father.
Yeah, but so oh my god.
Oh, come.
There was seminal fluids
in the hole.
No, don't. Oh my god.
What?
No.
It's not what it was.
It's okay.
Okay, so
you're sick.
We'll cut this out.
No, we're not cutting anything.
Okay, so
like it's the truth of the
no, it is. It's just like
you gotta say it in like a non.
If we're talking about a grown woman, use whatever word you want. Well, actually, don't use whatever word. Just okay, we're done. Let's go.
Yeah, don't give him an inch.
No, I won't give him any inches.
I wonder. Never mind.
Okay. To see court TV, we are jumping back to August of 2006. Teacher John Mark Carr said he killed JonBenet and was arrested in Thailand, but was ruled out as a suspect when his DNA failed to match that found at the scene, according to the Associated Press. His brother, Nate Carr, told ABC News, Good Morning America, that he was certain his brother spent Christmas 1996 when JonBenet was slain with his family. John Mark Carr professed love for JonBenet in emails with a Colorado professor and told a California woman he believed the girl was tortured before she was strangled, according to the AP. Which is.
If you take a picture, take a look at this guy. He's so creepy.
Yeah. The guy that's suspected.
The guy who's like, actually, I was me who killed JonBenet.
Yeah. Here's a picture of him.
Like he inserted himself into this case.
Oh my god, that looks like Kip from Futurama.
Yeah, kind of.
That's Kip, dude. That's Kip.
But like, if you see him now, even like it's worse.
Well, this is the thing.
Like,
there's a lot of fake confessions. A lot.
Oh no! I know.
For like a high-profile murder, such
people
as this.
just want to be like a part of it,
Get
but like
a hobby.
Attention whores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Pick
you need
up a fucking piano.
People want to be known as a pedophile, which is
if
weird.
they got nothing left,
which is fucking weird.
But even still, but this guy is like a professed like pedophile. Like that's why he lives in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
that's a good
so he is.
Oh yeah, he's full on.
He's one of those fuck freaks, those sex tourists.
Like
he's what do they call it? Nambla.
He's like he's maybe Jared from Subway probably stayed at this guy's house.
Yeah.
When he visited.
He was hanging out with those people that Chef was hanging out with.
Walmart, Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
Like,
so this guy is like all sorts of fucked up. It's just yeah. All right, go ahead.
But John Mark Carr professed love for JonBenet in emails with a Colorado professor and told a California woman he believed the girl was tortured before she was strangled, but he never confessed to the murder or anything else to suggest he may have been involved in her death. In July 2008, District Attorney Mary Lacey released a statement that said DNA discovered in the case had genetic profile belonging to a male and did not belong to anyone in the Ramsey family. Mm-hmm. She said, the Boulder District Attorney's Office does not consider any members of the Ramsey family, including John, Patsy, or Burke Ramsey, as suspects of the case. Burke Ramsey was JonBenet's older brother, who was 9 at the time of her death, just as a refresher. Mm-hmm. July 2011 rolls around and John Ramsey remarried. He wrote a book, quote, The Other Side of Suffering, that recounts how his faith helped him navigate from suffering to forgiveness.
So blame my God now.
What?
What?
Blame his suffering on God now.
I'm not gonna get into religion.
Yeah.
Now, question
We try to.
is that like freak guy? Did he say anything that wasn't publicly known already about the case or the murder? That
Probably.
like something
No.
something that only the person that was there in that house.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Do you think that she was removed from the house temporarily? I mean,
No,
But if she was
absolutely not.
tortured, I mean, she could have been like duct taped up or something. But like,
No, they would have found remnants of that on her.
Yeah.
like or torture or struggle.
Like duct tape. You ever
Yeah.
ripped up like duct tape off yourself?
Yeah.
And like, you know how
Like,
like it's sticky?
And
Like,
then how would he have made no
that's
noise? Like torture.
No one knows.
Yeah. Fucking
And
crazy.
did they test his
They
excrements?
They sure did.
They
And
did.
it did not match the. First of all, don't excrements is something different. Okay.
excrement?
Oh, whatever.
I'm trying here.
I know. Let's just say semen,
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
sailors.
just
Sailors. I like
just
sailors.
All right.
be normal
His
and use
make.
normal terminology. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it did not match.
I feel like a PE teacher. It's okay to say penis and vagina.
Well, which is so funny because it's funny because last night I was laying in bed and like it randomly just popped back in my head. Do you remember like when we did the Carl Tanzler episode? Yeah. And I said vagina. I only said vagina once, but like when I like was making editing notes, I'm like I definitely said vagina.
There's just no way.
Vagina.
Vagina.
And then like
Virginia, by the way.
Yeah.
and then like she was texting me and Chris about
I was
it.
like, I'm
and
dying.
I was just like, I don't think so, but also I don't hear you say the word vagina all that often.
I'm like I really gotta start saying it a lot more.
I think that's what you were trying to say was vagina. You said virgin.
You
I
ever
said-
watch
Vagina.
You ever watch King of the Hill?
Vagina.
No.
You gotta watch the episode where Peggy Hill becomes the sex ed teacher.
Okay.
And she's like, she has to teach Bobby.
Oh
And
God.
She stands in front of the mirror and she's like, penis, penis. I got it. And she says, vagina, vagina. I got this.
Is she still like uptight that she's not used to saying that kind of shit? It's not ladylike.
It's not ladylike. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, no
I practice.
peepees and cooters. For,
It's,
uh,
it's like literally the first season of the, King of the Hill. You
all
can
right,
find
so
Okay.
vagina, take it away.
Okay. Okay, so October 23rd, 2013, a Colorado judge ordered the release of the 1999 grand jury indictment of the killing of JonBenet, possibly shedding light on why prosecutors decided against charging her parents in her death. The papers were sealed in 1999. In the ruling, Senior District Judge J. Robert Lowenbach said that DA, District Attorney Alex Hunter, prepared possible charges against John and Patsy Ramsey 3 years after their daughter's murder. The indictment has remained sealed because Hunter decided not to pursue charges, but officials have never explained the decision. The judge said transcripts of the grand jury proceedings and evidence presented to it are not considered official action under the law governing criminal court records. He also said releasing such information could hurt other grand juries whose work is secret. On October 25th, 2013, the 1999 grand jury indictment papers were released, according to CNN. The court documents show how the grand jury sought to charge JonBenet's parents with 2 identical counts. And then on June 22nd, 2016, Gary Olivia, then 52 years old, was arrested. And accused of downloading child pornography after the Boulder Police Department received a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. A spokesperson with the city of Boulder said that they hadn't connected him to the Ramsey case yet. Police said he may have been close to the Ramsey house on the night of the murder. When he was arrested on other charges back in 2000, police found a photo of Ramsey in his possession.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Why? Well, maybe he wanted to remember JonBenet just like how your neighbor did.
Yeah.
True.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Or it could be a memento, a trophy that was taken from the house.
Disgusting.
You know, they always like to take one thing.
They sure do.
Yeah.
You hear of the lava lamp killer?
No.
He just would kill the whole family, and then he would take the lava lamp.
Are you making that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that's not fucking real.
That'd
That'd be the weirdest hippie ever. the fucking most
I thought they were.
hippie.
I thought they were peaceful people.
That's what I thought. That's it's a perfect crime.
I
Wouldn't
have-
suspect it.
I have all these lava lamps, but at what cost?
He has 27 lava lamps on, just sitting in like a fucking recliner.
Have you ever watched?
He
have you
doesn't
ever-
sleep. He just sits there like.
They're so relaxing to watch.
They really are.
really are.
That's how he can stomach all the bloodshed.
I used to love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm
But-
afraid they'll burn my house
need a
down.
new-
Yeah, that's scary.
You need a new one?
Yeah.
I need a bulb for the one you got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought bulbs from ShopRite, and guess what? Way too fucking big. You know what I
Really?
didn't do? Bring them back.
Bring it back.
So now I got these medium-sized bulbs that don't fit in anything.
Yeah, my
You'll
grandmother
find a purpose.
I will.
You sure will.
My grandmother got me one years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it's on my like TV stand.
What color is it?
It's silver, and the lava is purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's why purple is like one of my favorite colors.
I love
It's
purple
because
too.
of that lava lamp.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was first moving into the house, I hit it with my elbow.
It
and
break.
It's been dead ever since.
That's,
I used to have a glitter lava lamp.
maybe
Like,
The
they
one
made
he got
ones
me is
with
glitter.
glitter.
maybe
Yeah.
if you were a good boy this year, maybe Santa Claus will bring you a new lava lamp.
Nah, Santa doesn't give
Don't-
me anything anymore.
Yes, he does. Did you watch Krampus?
Not yet.
You might be watching you
He might be.
this Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Krampus has eyes in the back of his head.
This back of his hooves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a
In
hoof
the back
up
of his
your
horns too.
You need a German grandma to scare you.
ass. You do.
He has like 12 eyeballs.
I have a Polish grandmother. I
To
don't
speak
need-
in-
Aww.
Krampus has
Who doesn't even
so many
remember I'm there
eyeballs.
half the
You
time
just
when I go
basically
see her.
call him a
You just guys
biblically
just sit around
accurate
eating
angel.
babka?
What
You guys just sit around eating babka?
the hell's that?
Babka?
Yeah.
It's like a Danish kind of thing.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh.
Danishes are good.
It tastes like it's like cheese Danish, but like
Oh
in
my
bundt
God.
cake form.
Those are insane.
What?
It's babka.
Excuse me?
Yeah. If I find it at the store, I'll get
Do
some.
they sell
I've
just that
ne-
cheese in a tub?
I've made that before.
I just want the cheese.
I almost said I made that cheese, but that just sounded
I
gross.
cut that cheese.
It's probably fucking. It's probably.
It's like a cheesecake kind of
yeah, it's
thing.
probably the
It's
same
amazing.
kinda
Yeah.
idea.
All right, we have really gone off the rails
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a
Okay.
dead kid.
So
Yeah. So this guy got caught.
Yeah.
He had a picture of Ramsey's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
And who
they,
the fuck is Ramsey again?
did they test his
JonBenet?
sailors?
Oh,
What happened?
Jesus.
Did they test his sailors?
I'm gonna
They're gonna
fucking get to
he'll
that.
sail her in a cup. He'll sail her in a cup. I'm sure at the station.
and I feel like that should just be like a given because like seminal fluid was found at the crime
But
scene.
his Titanic didn't sink.
He better not have.
It broke off.
He better not have pulled that into harbor.
Okay, so
Water's cold.
Oliva or Olivia, I don't really know how to pronounce it, and I don't care. Admitted to having an obsession with the young beauty queen. Police said an investigation began into a possible connection. And on August 10th, 2016, Who Killed JonBenet is announced to air on Lifetime in the fall of 2016. The original movie was one of many that were released that year for the case's 20th anniversary. On September 1st, 2016, the police chief in Boulder, Greg Testa, released a statement on the JonBenet murder investigation, saying investigators will not give up. This statement came in response to several movies, documentaries, and a new book that were scheduled to be released over the following weeks regarding the case. Testa said as of then, Boulder police had processed more than 1,500 pieces of evidence, analyzed more than 200 DNA samples, investigated more than 20,000 tips, and interviewed more than 1,000 people. On September 5th, A&E aired a special on this case titled The Killing of JonBenet, The Truth Uncovered. John Ramsey was interviewed in the special and described the heartbreaking details of dealing with the accusations from strangers that he and his wife were responsible for their daughter's death. Death would have been a welcome relief for the pain and agony I felt, he said. It took authorities 12 years to exonerate the Ramsey family. The documentary revealed just how focused Boulder police were on the Ramseys. It points to a never-before-seen DNA report ordered a few days after the 1996 murder on a spot of blood found in JonBenet's underwear. The report to the Boulder police, seen here for the first time, made it clear it did not come from John Ramsey or anyone else in the family, the A&E documentary said. It said Boulder police ignored that the report did not pass it off to the district attorney's office for months. Evidence DNA analysts in the film said that this proves an intruder was responsible. On September 6, 2016, JonBenet's brother, Burke Ramsey, spoke with Dr. Phil. And so we're back to where he breaks his silence and says that it was a pedophile in the audience. So on September 18th through 19th, 2016, a mini-series on this case aired on CBS. On September 22nd, 2016, former Colorado Governor Bill Owens, who was governor from 1999 to 2007, published a post on Facebook where he said he had strong views on who killed JonBenet.
Then say it.
Exactly.
I know, I'm not gonna say that.
You don't know shit. That's the fucking thing. Nobody knows shit.
Because my whole thing is, even if they didn't do it, like, that's what investigation is for. Like, say who you think did it. The police will look at it if they think it's a valuable lead or not. Just talk.
Is it someone
and
high
that's
up?
how these cases get solved.
I don't know.
Like, why else would people be afraid to say? They either don't know, or they do know, and for some fucking reason they're not saying it for liability, for defamation. Does the person who is being suspected have a lot of money and assets and lawyers? Are like, you're afraid you're going to be bled out in court? Like, why not say anything?
There's a whole slew of like suspects. Like, it's just
yeah.
It's like what purpose is that, dude? And like, why even
like
say
if you're
anything?
yeah, exactly.
You're
like,
a scumbag.
Like, don't say it then. Like, don't even put that out there that you have an idea who did it.
Yeah,
like,
you just want to start a comment thread.
They are, yeah.
Just want to fucking because they're just
Right.
That pissed me off as a father. I was.
Oh yeah.
I think
It pisses me off now. Imagine.
I thought
when
you
I have
said
a
that
daughter.
pissed me off as a father, and I'm like, who? Like, what kids?
I am a father. In my head, I'm a father. It's just not yet.
Yeah,
Physically,
sure.
I'm mentally. I'm a father. Physically, I'm not yet.
Chris
Got
has
you.
children
Ladies.
that he hides from us.
Yeah, I'm sure he.
Yeah, I think you know what? I think I know who did it. Dr. Phil.
Ah,
See?
ooh,
Mhm.
plot.
Wouldn't that be
twist.
insane? He interviews the kid.
Yeah,
And he's
like,
sitting there
"Hello,
knowing
little
what he
girl.
did.
Come-
He's like, what you need to do is.
yeah.
Jesus
do is
Christ.
forget the evidence. Closed case. It's all been figured out. It was at Oliviera. I don't know however you say it. What were you thinking?
That
What were
Where's
you
my-
thinking?
that
Where's
one
my hug?
clip of him makes so
Where's
much
my
more
hug?
sense
Where's my
now.
hug?
He's like,
That one clip of him makes so much more sense now.
yeah, dude.
Put
Put some scary music and put it on half speed.
If you don't open the door right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking horrifying. Yeah.
okay. But
You know he's not a real doctor.
obviously,
You know he's not a real Phil?
He's not a real person.
His name is Phyllis.
He's a skinwalker.
Don't say that fucking word.
The bald spot is actually hiding the zipper.
yeah.
He flaps it back.
Underneath the mustache is a zipper.
Yeah.
That's like his charging portal.
They had to like they had to like rewire the southern
Yeah.
accent every morning.
He's like the Drake Sprite commercial. You ever see that? Yeah. His fucking face splits open. It's like robotic pistons.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think it was Dr. Phil. I'm just kidding.
Okay. But
That's fine.
but
It'd be cool to see him in
speaking
court.
speaking of suing,
Let's
speaking
get-
of
okay.
suing,
Speaking of suing,
Shut up. Okay, so on October 6, 2016, Burke Ramsey filed a defamation suit against Dr. Werner Spitz, a forensic pathologist in Michigan featured in the miniseries on the case that aired in CBS in September of 2016.
Dr. Spitz is a genius.
I was gonna say Spitz.
Yeah, Dr. Werner Spitz. He's so good. I love him.
The complaint alleged that Spitz said 9-year-old Burke Ramsey bludgeoned JonBenet to death in 1996. Burke sought out at least $150 million in damages.
You hurt my feelings.
So he got sued big time, right?
Yes.
For was it did he do an autopsy? Was he?
No, he did that series I was telling you about last week.
Mm-hmm.
And he put out an alternate theory on who killed her, how it was done, and he named names. So this Burke
They probably saw what happened to him. They're like, "Fuck that!" I ain't saying who the fuck.
Burke was like, I didn't do that actually, so I'm gonna sue you for $150 million.
Yeah.
The doctor or the family?
Burke Ramsey sued
the brother.
the doctor.
Wow, and he won.
Only because the doctor said, I think Burke did it, and this is how he did it.
Yeah, like
So like
I don't know what's. I don't
But,
really
like,
know the line that you can't cross
I
in terms
don't-
of defamation. There was like theories and shit like that.
Well, I guess because he put it
Technically,
maybe.
that would be defamation.
Well, because it's like saying like he made it seem like an absolute kind of like this is what happened. This is what happened. Like you can't say that.
Okay, yeah, see that makes sense. You can't.
You can't.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be open ended at the very least.
Yeah.
You gotta give the beginning. This is only my opinion.
Yeah.
But also, like after some reflection over the past week, thinking about this case a lot and stuff, I don't think the family was involved.
Really?
I do
you
not think the family was involved.
It had to be somebody
'Cause-
fucking close to
Someone
correct
very
me-
close to the family, I think,
Correct
was
me
involved.
if I'm wrong, but a piece of the evidence at the crime scene was like the snow in the ground on the lawn. Like there was
Yeah.
a set of footprints leading to the house, but there was like no footprints leading back.
Well, maybe they walked in the same path.
Yeah,
They would notice that.
I know, but like,
yeah.
think about it this way: that little girl was obviously the favorite child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was showered with, affection and attention, and probably, a kid probably wanted for nothing too. Why would they kill their pride and joy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's not even a matter of like why would they? It's kind of just. I mean, yeah, that's the question you have to ask. But in terms of like everything seemed to have been done in the house within the span of a couple hours.
I know
With
it's
them
definitely
home, it's bizarre.
It's bizarre. It is very bizarre.
It's almost like
I
not
just
to give
don't-
credit to whoever killed her, but like that's fucking like
like
some slick
stealth.
shit. That's
like they
some
came in
stealth
like
shit.
smoke and they fucking left like smoke.
That's
like,
horrifying.
It just like I'm sure there's more to it because like the ransom note does give me pause because of the handwriting analysis
Like, how
and
did they have
the
the
stuff.
time to write two different ransom notes?
There was two.
There was a rough draft of one that was found after.
So
It was definitely written in the house on their own paper with their own pens. Like,
Were
Yeah.
both written on the same?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
well, let's say that
Come
they.
on, jog your memory from last week.
What
I
would
don't remember the second one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the.
it was kind of like they messed up. Like, instead of scribbling, I'll just
Yeah.
start over.
Well, that's my thing. Is like, why would they? I fucking lost my goddamn
All right.
thought.
Anywho,
Damn
let's
it.
Let's just
I
get back into
had it. I was fucking
Yeah.
trying to. I was waiting for
Okay,
my part.
so on November 5th, 2016, Lifetime aired the previously announced Who Killed JonBenet documentary, followed by a special called JonBenet's Mother, Victim or Killer. In the latter documentary, two detectives questioned if Patsy Ramsey wrote the ransom note. One detective said that there was similarities in the mother's handwriting and the writing on the ransom note. On December 13th, 2016, investigative journalist Paula Woodward, who had covered this case since it started, shared new findings in her book, We Have Your Daughter, The Unsolved Murder of JonBenet Ramsey 20 Years Later. What a mouthful of a title. The book's title is a nod to the ransom note found in the Ramsey home. Obviously, Woodward said that she did not have the definitive answer, nor an opinion of who killed JonBenet. Who wrote the ransom note? Why did they write it so long? What is it all about? Why is it signed SBTC? She said in 2016. There are all the bits of misinformation we had that were fed by law enforcement that aren't true. Like, there was no forced entry into the house, yet there were 7 different ways into the house. There were the beauty pageants. There was this wealthy family from Boulder, Colorado, seemingly very happy, and then this terrible murder happens. Any piece of evidence you look at, you can take it either way. Was it the Ramseys or an intruder? Can she, like, make it a little bit easier?
I have a theory.
Her prose.
I have a theory. It's probably been talked about before. Like, suppose do they have a security system in that house, do you think? Because that window was broken, so I don't know.
Given the time period, I don't think so,
know.
because it was like still
that
at
is a
time,
giant house.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had people that worked for them in that house, be it someone that takes care of the lawn, someone like a housekeeper or something. What if that person a day or two before was like, I'm gonna leave this unlocked or whatever, and came in, and that little girl, you know, was probably familiar with this person. Maybe she went downstairs on her own, or maybe we had a secret project or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know where your Christmas presents.
Yeah,
are.
like, oh, Santa left you something else down here. Like, there's.
Or maybe they didn't even like have that premeditation. Maybe it was like an accident, like they forgot to lock a door and an intruder came in and like was just like, oh, like string of luck. Yeah. They came in. That's why there's no signs of forced entry.
Or they came in to steal something.
Yeah.
And the little girl woke up to like go pee or something. Maybe she ran into them.
The pineapple.
The pineapple, yeah. So like maybe like the person's like, oh, like she's gonna rat me out, like, like
what if I cut her up some?
Like
pineapple?
they'll be like, oh, why are you here at 4:00 in the morning, so and so? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, and Mike, I remember what I was gonna ask. If let's say it wasn't a family and it's some other guy, what would the purpose be of the ransom note? Just to bide time so he can get out of there?
Probably.
And like,
I guess to send them in looking in a different direction or not looking at all.
Yeah, because like honestly, what'd you say?
He wants them to know he wants money.
Well, it could be
and
that.
Someone super close to them may know. Like, if say he has like his bank ledgers like on his desk, like if someone that works in the house or whatever could just easily open it and be like, oh, well, this Christmas bonus was 118. All right. Like,
I don't get paid enough for this.
Which
shit.
is insane, an insane bonus, by the way.
Well, yeah, in today's standards,
Holy
like
shit.
I can only so it's something to consider.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've been down that angle before.
Also,
But on December 14th,
that joke was
2016,
gonna hit better.
the Colorado Bureau of Investigation announced it would test the certain pieces of evidence for DNA in the case. The last time any of the evidence was tested for DNA was the fall of 2008, when the results were inconclusive. On December 16th, 2016, ABC News 2020 aired an episode on the investigation as the 20th anniversary of the girl's death neared. December 26, 2016, 20 years had passed since JonBenet was found dead in her parents' home. While no one has been arrested, Boulder police said the investigation was continuing. And then on December 28th of the same year, Burke Ramsey sued CBS Corporation and multiple people involved with the network special The Case of JonBenet Ramsey, which aired in September of 2016. The lawsuit alleged the entire piece had been designed from the start to pin the murder on Burke. The lawsuit claimed more than 18.6 million viewers watched the combined days of the special report, leading to $750 million in damages against Burke Ramsey. His case saw $250 million in damages to his reputation and $500 million in punitive damages.
Jesus Christ.
So like almost $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yep.
But yeah.
He didn't win, did he? Did he win the case?
He settled outside of court.
So he got a lot of money.
Yeah. With 4 other media outlets that pointed their fingers at him in their specials and documentaries. Burke Ramsey's legal team had been able to prove the points with a 12-page list of what they call key facts about the murder of JonBenet and the law enforcement investigation. I just said that tail end of a sentence with air quotes.
So don't blame Burke, essentially.
Okay, so I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
There was a spot of blood found that wasn't hers. Could that have been? Did they? Because
no, I think it was hers.
Okay, because I was gonna say if he broke a glass, let's say he broke a glass and climbed through. If this guy's smart, you wouldn't like risk nicking yourself, right?
Right.
Like it wouldn't make sense for you to enter so riskily. Is that a word, riskily?
Didn't you say last week that a window was broken or no?
The basement window, right? Wasn't it? I could have sworn. I could be making shit up.
Yeah,
I can't remember now.
Something else.
Yeah.
But that I'm surprised that you said 18 million people were watching that.
18.6 million.
It's
Crazy,
a high-profile
dude.
case, and it's very bizarre.
Like
That's crazy.
It's a little white blonde girl. Like a lot of people are gonna care about her. Like.
Yeah, but think about that, dude. Like, if I told you,
Yeah.
you know, if I hid the TV remote in the couch, right?
Yeah.
But then I leave you a note on the couch that says, I took your fucking remote. And I took it across state lines and you're never going to find it. You might not even look for it.
No.
You might literally be like, oh my God, someone took my fucking remote. It's not even here.
I'm buying a new one.
But that, I mean, yeah, I just feel like that's crazy that like the cops still wouldn't have searched the house. Because they eventually did search the fucking house and they found her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bizarre to leave a ransom note if you didn't take her and bide you how long.
Well, I think the idea was to take her, but then I guess,
yeah, maybe.
who knows what events happen
So
in the
fucking
house?
nuts, man.
But like that whole enchilada is just a spicy one.
It's just fucking bizarre. So is there a guy right now in prison that is taking the fall at the moment? That was the one weirder.
Okay, so we're gonna skip ahead a little bit because like
a lot of it's just lawsuits.
yeah,
Like we don't need
a lot of it's just like lawsuits. Like we get it. Like the family's sue happy, and also we get it. It's a popular case, and there's 50 million documentaries on it. So,
yeah, we've been going for like over an hour already.
Okay, so fast forwarding to January 12th, 2020, police in Boulder dismissed a convicted pedophile's confession to the murder of JonBenet and said the claim has already been investigated. Olivia was arrested on June 22nd, 2016 for unrelated charges, but later admitted to killing JonBenet by accident in letters to a high school classmate, according to the Associated Press. He wrote, "I never loved anyone like I did JonBenet, and yet I let her slip and her head bashed in half, and I watched her die. It was an accident. Please believe me, she was not like the other kids."
Oh, come on.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Other kids.
Like basically
Like, she was special.
basically like another like you're so mature for your age.
Jesus.
Like
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
However, the Boulder Police Department released a statement that appeared to refute the claims made by Olivia, who made similar confessions in the past. December 20th, 2021, about a week ahead of the 25th anniversary of JonBenet's death, the police department said it had already processed more than 1,500 pieces of evidence tied to the case, including analysis of almost 1,000 DNA samples. So that's up from like the 500 before.
Christ.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
nuts.
Again,
That's a lot of sailors.
Oh, God.
again, it's a little white girl.
That's a whole fleet.
Yeah.
And they don't need other semen to test seminal DNA. They could take your hair. Like it's all the same shit. Like
I'd be like, yeah, please just take my hair. It's way
Yeah,
easier.
like-
I don't feel like
I'm just not in the mood.
come on, they're not
the
just
Raiders lost.
they're not approaching these men being like, can you stroke one out in the
They just hand him a cup.
Like-
they shake the cup.
I'm just liking the fact that we have to test like.
Well,
sailors.
yeah, you have to. That's dude.
like it's just I got fired from my job.
I'll do it tonight because I don't plan on leaving my semen at any crime scene.
Are you saying
Is
that
that
for you
fair?
yourself?
I'll just hand it in and be like, listen, if you guys listen,
Like you yourself? What are you talking
huh?
about?
I'm saying I'm gonna go to after this. I'm gonna go to the precinct.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop off a package
Sure.
so that they know
A donation.
that we're cool and that listen, I'm giving
Yeah.
you it now. because you're not going to find it anywhere else. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It's exclusive.
Okay.
So, get in front of it.
Sure.
Because then if they find it somewhere, I'd be like, dude, guys, I gave you plenty.
You're gonna willingly.
Probably one of your employees, probably one of your dumbass cops.
You're gonna willingly
it.
place your DNA into the database.
Yeah.
They put it in the wrong fridge.
What happens if like 23andMe? What happens if you like don't read the directions and you put something else in there? You're like, dude, I don't. They were in Japanese. I couldn't read the directions.
Let's try.
Yeah. And I was just like, what happens if like 4 people spit in the vial?
We should do that.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
My
God,
biggest
we
fear.
finally found it.
My biggest fear is like
you're half.
looking for like
No.
a fucking
Yeah.
monster.
They're like, you're half woman, half man.
This is incredible.
my biggest fear is
I'm
like
not-
I'm like
Normally-
punching your.
my hair shedding in a public bathroom on the floor, and like someone picks it up and places it at a crime scene, and then I'm fucked, because how do you explain that?
It'll be all
I
right.
have a straight from every president from the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Let's.
Okay, but since the young girl was reported missing, the BPD's Major Crimes Unit has received and reviewed more than 21,000 tips, letters, and emails. Detectives have visited 19 states, interviewed more than 1,000 people connected to the crime, and they are working closely with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation on future DNA advancements. New DNA samples are checked into the system regularly for any new matches. As the department continues to use the new technology to enhance the investigation, it is actively reviewing genetic DNA testing processes to see if those who can be applied to this case moving forward. A police spokesperson, Diane Waugh, said she could not comment further because the investigation is still, quote, active and ongoing. On May 2nd, 2022, an online petition with thousands of signatures asked for Governor Jared Polis to step in and move the JonBenet Ramsey case from the Boulder Police Department to a new agency. The Change.org petition, filed by a group called Justice for JonBenet Ramsey, called on Polis to have the case moved from Boulder Police from the Boulder Police Department and the agency responsible for investigating the case since it happened 25 years ago to another investigating agency to look into new DNA technology. The petition cited examples like the arrest of the Golden State Killer and other recently solved cases using genetic genealogy. The Boulder Police Department said it's never wavered. The Boulder Police Department said it's never
It's never wetter.
Stupid
Never been
question.
wetter.
Genealogy isn't the study of genies, right?
Right.
No, it's
Genes? Like
Yes.
denim?
no.
The study of denim?
Like your
Denim?
DNA, like your DNA, brother.
Okay.
your genes. What makes you you?
Oh, that's pretty good.
So let's say your DNA is not in the system, right?
Right.
They can. Let's just say you are a suspect, but you can't be.
I feel like we've
Yeah,
talked
the
about
family,
this
they'll
in
take my
every
father's
episode.
hair.
They
Sure.
can take your dad's hair. And
They could
compare it.
they could whittle it down the family tree and be like, it had to have been this person.
Okay.
We discussed this in depth in the Stupid Criminals episode before we talked about the Stupid Criminals when we were talking about the Idaho case.
Yeah.
Go listen to that. We're not repeating it again.
I'm just dumbing it down.
We're not
So-
a broken record.
Okay.
Dumbing it down.
So
He's a.
We
boomer.
have before.
we need to get back to JonBenet.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Boulder Police Department said it's never wavered in its pursuit to bring justice to everyone affected by the murder of this little girl. On November 10th, 2022, the Boulder Police Department announced it will consult with the Colorado Cold Case Review Team as it continues to work on the JonBenet Ramsey homicide case. The Colorado Cold Case Review Team was created in 2009. And then that's just like background. So the CBI created it as an additional tool for agencies investigating cold cases. The team is made of professional, investigative, analytical, and forensic experts from across the state, according to the CBI, and they typically meet 2 to 4 times a year. So basically, it's just like another like investigative group that's trying to help solve the case. So on January 4th, 2023, it was reported that John Ramsey sent a letter to Colorado Governor Jared Polis requesting an in-person meeting and help in solving his daughter's murder. I am 78 now and realizing that the time for answers is running out. His letter reads, "The murder of my daughter can never be undone. There will never be peace or closure, but there can and should be justice." Ramsey says Polis responded to this letter, calling it the first communication he's ever had from the state. Gave us certainly some indication that he would like to help move the case along, John Ramsey said. There were no commitments, but I was encouraged. On January 18th, 2023, John Ramsey speaks to Court TV anchor Vinnie Politan about his daughter's case and why he thinks it still remains unsolved. He believes the case is unsolved because of the refusal of help by the Boulder Police Department in the beginning of the investigation. And that leads us to the latest update.
There's a latest update.
It's
And that is the latest update.
That's
that was it?
We're done.
Oh, as
We're
of what was that, 2018 or 20?
Him asking the governor basically like, please help me. Like
Something ain't right?
no, it's he needs answers. Like, get other people involved.
Yeah.
Like, if I was like a detective or something that had some free time, I would take on this case for free. Like, just to be able to get in there, look at everything.
It would be like the case of your life.
Try to like put the puzzle pieces together somehow. Like, part of me thinks that this case will never, ever, ever be solved. But then again, you look at cases like the Golden State Killer and stuff. And when that broke, that was huge.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it can be done. And it should be.
And
so,
you just got to have you got to just do it. You got to have people to do it, you know?
Yeah.
You got to get things going.
Do they still have the property in Boulder, Colorado, or not?
no, they sold that.
So they can't even go back there and like...
I'm sure whoever lives there, like, if it was my house, I'd be like, go ahead.
I would have filled in that closet with bricks.
Yeah, I don't
can't
know,
use
like, if
anymore.
any remodeling had been done or anything. But yeah,
That's
it's a journey for sure. Like, it
is just years and years of disappointments and like pointing fingers, and like Jess said earlier, I personally don't think anyone in the family was involved.
I hope
well, anyone that's listened to this, please feel free to send me a message on Twitter at It's Just G. I want to know what other people think too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Do you still do your Instagram posts too?
I desperately need to catch
We
up.
haven't, but we will.
haven't.
So
I'm gonna
that's
resume it with this one.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say anybody that's listening that has you guys on Instagram.
you can also
Yeah.
DM that account.
Yes.
That'll be Piper,
Which
You
is
can-
Coffee and Scream Pod.
yes.
Because I'm interested to see what anybody else's theories would be.
Definitely. And we are also, you can email me at coffeeandscreampodcast@gmail.com. And we are, if you would like to support the show, we are on buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream, one word. What else? Gentlemen, would you like to plug your show?
Yes.
we want to say it at the same time.
Oh my God, it's adorable. Do it.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Couple goals.
Want to try to follow me?
all right.
Ready?
Wonder Time Theater,
7 p.m. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Get over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twitch.tv /
Wonder Time Theater.
Beautiful. So good.
Magical.
So good.
magical.
So
If you're looking for something spooky to watch, we watch
Yeah.
everything.
stop by, see our boys.
We watch everything from kung fu to horror. Right now we're doing Christmas shit.
Yeah.
Last week we watched
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way. Our
Put
favorite.
the cookie down.
I wanted a Turbo Man.
I bet
he's
you
pretty
did.
cool.
But yeah, we've been going for a while, so I'm like, we're not even getting into like alternate theories and suspects and all that. There's There's so many
I
things.
wouldn't even get into that if like theories say names, because I wouldn't want to get you guys in trouble with any names.
We need a lawyer that just sits over there.
I do. If anyone would like to be our
listen,
if anyone is listening who is a lawyer and would like to represent us for free,
for free, yes,
I would very much appreciate it.
Yes, thank
I'll
you.
give you $1 an episode.
Because I currently only have like $900 to my name.
I don't know. Mama did a lot of Christmas shopping. Them Taylor Swift vinyls ain't cheap.
I got $5 right here with your name on it.
Oh,
Lincoln.
what a sweetie.
Aw.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us this week, guys. We will see you next time. And don't forget to lock your doors and be safe.
Thanks for inviting me again.
You are
You're
welcome
welcome.
anytime.
Yes,
all right,
the door is
I'll
open.
be here next Friday.
It's an open invitation.
Okay.
I don't know what we're talking
we
about.
do Jersey Part 2 at some point.
Oh, well, we are going to.
I don't want to force myself in here, but I do really enjoy listening to you guys talk about.
Do you?
I really, yeah. No, seriously.
You're
Seriously.
okay.
But
Well, anytime
we
you're welcome.
We should definitely do
Yeah.
fucking.
We're gonna do another Weird New
Eastern
Jersey.
State Penitentiary. We
That
should do
when it gets
another-
warmer out, we will
Yeah,
go
yeah,
do that.
Yeah, because I'm
All
not
right.
walking around in the cold.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Anywho,
Empty ways.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.